Hey, how are you? This is Cockworth. Here's the news. Yes, sirree, Bob. Newsman for over 47 years right here on your radio dial. No, is this television or something? Yeah, they're testing cars out there. They got this new Tesla hybrid. It doesn't have any gasoline in it, but it's got a it's got a recording of different engines in there. It's even got a train engine goes woo woo, ding 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 ding. Really freaks people out. Instead of that hum, that electric hum, you got that any kind of sound you want. You can sound like a Formula 4 racer out there on the Indianapolis 500 on the Bonneville Salt Flats. You ever go out there? They do all kinds of lizards, and they're living out there, and then the car comes along and squishes them, makes them into lizard paste. It's delicious. You know what else they got buried out there? They got the set from an old Cecil B. DeMille silent picture. It's all buried in the ground there. It looks just like ancient Egypt, except it's all buried. They're going to dig it up. They're going to make an ancient Egypt kind of what do you call it? Like a Disneyland, only it's going to be ancient Egypt land. Out there in Death Valley. Would you ever go there? Sounds like a lot of fun if you're a lizard. And now, this. Gentlemen, there's a lot of times where people try to donate money to animals that they don't want to eat. The cuter the animal, the more they don't want to eat them, like puppy dogs. No one's ever going to eat a puppy dog. You know what I mean? Things like this if you're a cute animal. So there's a guy, what he's trying to do, he doesn't want people to be eating any kind of bacon or beef, or chicken. And what he's doing is he's trying to beautify the chicken, a cow, and what is that other thing? The porky pigs, the pig population. So he's put, they say you can't put lipstick on a pig. That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to make all the pigs look really cute, where people go, no, sir, I can't execute that there pig. It's too cute the way it looks at me with them puppy dog eyes. Wow, yeah, really something else. Would you ever do that? Would you ever put a wig on a? Would you ever put a wig on a what do you call it there? A cow, or maybe even a lizard or something like that. I know a guy. He was from Albania. He put a wig on a sheep, and they're still together after all these years. Stay groovy. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody asked me the other day. They said, "Hey, Shoes, how do you keep that smile of yours? It's big." And I don't know how to do it. But what I do is I brush my teeth. Yes, sir. I got one of them electric toothbrushes. And what I use a special sample of a little bit of coal tar, and some salt, The old time, it's what the old miners used to use. The miners and 49ers used to use a little salt and coal tar. It makes your teeth nice and shiny and everything like that. That's pretty good, I think. You ever go down to Tahiti? Yes, sir, that's what the natives use. They rub their little mouth with that, and they get that nice smile, rubbing it with the old charcoal. Ever do that? No. What the hell are you doing then? What? Fresh and minty, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I got to tell you about that tariff money. It's a possibility the United States may have to return a lot of their tariff money that it's been taken from in the form of tariffs from various nations such as China and South Korea and all them things like that. Well, that's right. Donald Trump, the president, El Presidente, he may have to return that money. What's he going to do about it? But he spent the money already, you know what I mean? That's crazy. Them alligators cost a pretty penny when you want to, you order a couple dozen alligators. Man, that's a lot of bucks, You don't grow on trees. So he may have to, if he can't return the money, he may have to pay him back in alligators. That'd be a big first, wouldn't it? Say, listen, I don't have the $50 I owe you. I can give you $50 worth of alligator, and then give him a live alligator. Throw it to him frontwise, so the big alligator mouth goes chompity-chomp, grabs him by the ding-a-langa. Would that be funny? Okay, so I have a strange sense of humor, but that don't make me a criminal, does it? Maybe in your neck of the woods it do, but I don't think so. This huge Cocksworth. Let's have a look at this. All of these here famous people, they have all these talks and everything, and they dress up in their uncomfortable suit, with their starchy collar and everything. They got this new thing where what they do is to discuss things. They go in this big old sauna. It's the Sauna International. And they go there and they have conferences. They're in the sauna all drunk going, I don't know, man. Should we agree on this or not? They go, I don't know. And see what is, the longer they disagree, the more they get to hang around in the sauna and just be drunk in the sauna going, I don't know, man, let's pretend we're doing some work. It's there's a lot of freeloaders out there. Sauna International, all them politicians, you know what I mean, and emissaries, you know, and all the ambassadors do that kind of stuff. You see, if they had if they made any kind of peace talks or anything, there wouldn't be. But the longer people disagree, the more them ambassadors could eat pâté du foie gras. And, sometimes they eat little ribs. Them little ribs from Korea. It doesn't matter. They just don't want to, they don't like to work. And they like to hang out in the old sauna. Oh, it makes me want to sweat. How about that, huh? What do you think? Huh? Have you been in the sauna lately? Anything happened to you? Somebody giving you looks like this? No, not that kind of club. That's the 1970s. Please don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. And now a word from Chocolate Chip AIDS, that old classic candy. All right, I'll see you later. This is Coxworth. And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you one of them people that you got a real nice house, but when it rains, all that the water and everything, it just goes flopping all over the place? Well, yeah. Well, that the Beanie Gutter, what do you call it? Beanie Gutter. They're the Beanie Gutter Company. I can't pronounce it, but it's pretty good. The Beanie Gutter Company, what they do, they put these little gutters on the sides of your house, so when it rains, all the water artistically goes, in the corner like that, like a little fountain. It's really beautiful. So if you're worried about something nobody cares about, like how your house looks when it rains, you'll want to call the Beanie Gutter Company and see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good to see you. Stay groovy now.